So with 2017 coming to an end, I thought it'd be interesting to look back at some of my predictions for both Star Wars Rebels and The Last Jedi. And I'm proud to announce that some of my predictions, they actually came true. One of which has people totally freaking out in the comments section months after I made the prediction. But let's get started first with Thrawn. I predicted that he would live through the Season 3 finale, 0 Hour, and then all of Season 4. It was confirmed this year that Thrawn lives past the events of Rogue One and therefore past the events of Season 4 of Rebels by none other than Dave Filoni. I can remember Christian Harloff of Collider Jedi Council suggesting that Thrawn was going to die during the Season 3 finale, 0 Hour, and I just thought it was a poor prediction for out-of-universe reasons. Timothy Zahn's a great author, Thrawn's very popular, and Disney is going to want to make a lot of money off Timothy Zahn writing books about Thrawn. But moving on to one of my worst predictions of all time, and that is the idea that there would be no second trailer for Star Wars Rebels Season 4. The first trailer really didn't show us a lot of information, and it was far too early to have any significance or kick up interest for Season 4 of Star Wars Rebels. So looking back now, it was a pretty horrible idea. And of course, people are now asking me about a trailer for the second part of Season 4, and I'm definitely not going to say that we're not going to get one. I think we definitely will. It'll probably be mid-January, I think. The season will probably start a little later than usual, and we usually get those trailers early January from what people have been telling me. But moving on, I did very well with my Last Jedi predictions. The first one involves Kylo Ren fighting the Praetorian Guards. I made this prediction after seeing the behind-the-scenes clip of Adam Driver practicing a fighting scene. And it was pretty obvious at that point in the behind-the-scenes footage that Adam Driver was practicing against two individuals using halberds. It was just the spacing of their hands on the sticks they were using that gave that away. And of course, we see that fight in The Last Jedi. It's probably unanimous among the fandom that is one of the highlights of The Last Jedi. However, my next prediction is the one that has had people absolutely losing their mind in the comments section months after I made the actual video, and that is the video about how I predicted Supreme Leader Snoke would die in The Last Jedi. Not only did I predict that the Supreme Leader would die, but I suggested Kylo Ren would be the one killing him. The funny thing is that the movie was actually spoiled for me by these comments. I was looking at my YouTube analytics app and I saw people commenting on this video before I actually got to see it, even though I saw The Last Jedi as early as I possibly could here in Canada. So I was a little upset by that, but despite having the shock in the movie ruined for me, I rather enjoyed some of these comments and I thought I would share them with you right now. So first up is Killer Croc 093, who really made me laugh, commenting, W2F, how did he get this correct 9 months before? Next up is Lazak Gaming, I believe I said that right. He stated, how the F did you know this? It's one thing to say one of the least likely theories that Snoke being killed and it being Kylo, but to say he'll do it to save Rey, but you must have had some access to the script because this is too close for a guess. Well, Lazak Gaming and Killer Croc, I was just trying to think of a crazy twist that might happen in The Last Jedi, and I got lucky. I had been thinking about Reylo, and I was thinking of that moment in Empire Strikes Back, and how Vader has that reveal with Luke, I am your father, and I thought, what sort of crazy thing could happen? And the funny thing is that video was paired up with another one. I think I actually broke them apart as two different videos, and it was more about Reylo. So that's the whole reason I proposed that, Kylo was going to save Rey in that act, that he was going to kill Snoke to save Rey. So that's sort of how I came up with it behind the scenes, but definitely no access to the script. I think I'd have a lot more subscribers and interesting videos in the last 9 months if I did have access to the script. Not that I would try and spoil it for everybody, but Just saying. Moving on to some more Rebels predictions. I predicted that Ezra would be the one in the TIE Defender that was stolen from the factory on Lothal. This was back when only the first trailer had been released. I said that Ezra would sacrifice himself and crash the TIE Defender into a huge fuel depot near the TIE Defender factory, destroying it once and for all, and then the Empire would withdraw from Lothal after they had lost that asset. It was definitely a fun theory. I really enjoyed putting that together, but obviously it's a bit off having seen some of Season 4. Up next, Official Bosk and I both predicted in a video collaboration we did that Vizago would be returning in Rebel Season 4, and we've actually seen him twice now. I think that might have been a bit of a softball because we did see what looked like Vizago's freighter or cargo ship in the first Season 4 trailer, but nonetheless, we both predicted it. We were both correct. Lastly, in one of my very first prediction videos on the channel, I predicted that Phoenix Squadron would be completely wiped out by Thrawn during 0 Hour and the grand finale of Star Wars Rebels Season 3, which mostly happened. There was maybe, I think, like 1 or 2 A-Wings and one other ship other than the Ghost escape, so it was pretty close. Let me know if there are any community theory predictions that you guys came up with that came true in either Rebels or The Last Jedi. Let me know in the comments below about those. But hey, if you're new here, Star Wars fans, I'm Mike, and I want to thank you for watching Force Within TV. But before you go, I'd love it if you'd reply to the question of the day, and it's, what are your predictions for Episode 10 of Star Wars Rebel Allegiance? Let me know in the comments below. I'm going to be putting a video together about that. I think it's probably going to come out New Year's Eve, so let me know in the comments below what are your predictions about Allegiance Episode 10. Always love chatting Star Wars with you guys. Also, just wanted to give a quick shout out to the folks who have been helping me out with the Facebook page, Dontrell, JJ, and A-Bars. Thank you so much, guys. Also want to mention a Happy New Year to those who celebrate around the world. This should be coming out just a couple days before New Year's Eve. So thank you so much for supporting the channel, and I hope you and your families all have a safe celebration of the new year. Also, remember, you can find my review of The Last Jedi up on the Facebook page. That'll be linked in the comments and description. And as always, remember to use the Force within you to make the Star Wars community a better place. Share your thoughts and ideas and encourage those who do the same. May the Force be with you.